Is it possible that we're actually free? Is the belated news just now reaching us down here in the depths of hell, where we toil endlessly, age after age, generation after generation, believing in the myth of our servitude and inferiority long after the actual chains have faded into swirling dust? Is that what it means? The sound of hands clapping, the sight of tears coursing down so many cheeks, brown, tan, pink, as a new era dawns? Oh, I'm well aware of the potential for violence lurking in the hearts and minds of the losing side of such a lopsided victory for our side at last. Sort of first round pounding and knockout at the start of the second, a foregone conclusion at the weigh-in, a downcast eye, while the ref gave the same tired instructions to both sides. No hitting below here, no hitting back there. Go to the neutral corner, follow my instruction. Listen to me at all times and protect yourself at all times. Did we finally hear it and comprehend at last? Protect yourself at all times. Is this what it means? They were scared, afraid to look us in the eye. This one he called him a rock star, they shouted. Too eloquent, they moaned. Too smart, they groaned. Is that what this fear looks like on their faces? We haven't won too many this easy. Usually we are bloodied, though still standing at the end. We're too exhausted to raise our fist in the air. We're usually too polite to gloat, because the victorious margin has just been too thin. Defeat was close, and we got over it by the skin of our teeth. We were lucky. We tiptoed away, planning our assault for another day of chipping away. Is that what this means? Free at last, thank God Almighty. Let's make no mistake about it. They took off the chains and some of us went on our way. Others remained tied to the soil. All of us remained tied to the toil and to the nagging feeling that somehow it was just a dream, this mythical thing called freedom. Like a shell-shocked soldier, we relive in constant and fast flashback fashion. The horror, taste the fear, and it ain't no accident, y'all. Listen here. You see, in order to comprehend or understand the mechanism that is employed to hold a man, to grasp a woman, to beat a child down, you have to first peep the invisible threads, just the right buttons that are used over and over again to control the minutes. Let me explain it this way. Have you ever seen an elephant in a circus, a descendant of the mighty woolly mammoth, one of the most fierce and powerful creatures on land? We've all seen them, yes? Yes, we have all seen them doing docile tricks for our amusement and lighthearted wonder. This descendant of a mammal that struck fear in all who were near is doing silly parlor tricks and being led around by rope tied about its muscled neck with nary a thought of escape or rebellion, to go about its own business doing whatever. Who could stop it? Understand the mechanism. When the beast is small, the trainer or breaker, after all young things are quite naturally wild, places a huge chain around its neck and attaches the chain to something immovable. The baby pulls and cannot get away. It is more than the baby's strength to break. As time goes by, the chain gets smaller until it can be replaced by a thin rope that does not even have to be secured, because the grown elephant has a long memory. It remembers the fear, the pain and frustration. It remembers pulling to no avail. In the end, its own memory is used against it. Now there are other creatures with even longer memories than the elephant. Like you, for instance.